A scandal that shook Japan and revealed a deep-seated discrimination against women. The most prestigious medical school in Japan, Tokyo Medical University, has admitted that since 2006, it has been secretly decreasing the marks scored by female candidates at its entrance exam. Behind this manipulation, a desire to restrict the number of women doctors, as they are likely to stop working when they become mothers.
It's sad that they cheated like that and changed the marks behind our backs. There are candidates that have sacrificed a lot for their future.
I've witnessed inequality ever since I started university. There are far fewer girls than boys in my class. It's strange. We cannot go on like this.
The university's former president and other high-ranking officials have been indicted. The medical school rejected our request for an interview, as did most of its students. In Japan, criticizing one's university can lead to negative repercussions. But one of the students finally accepted to speak to us anonymously.
Mostly, I feel anger. Anger towards the injustice done to female candidates. And it also puts us, men, in an embarrassing position. We've passed the entrance exam, joined the ranks of the university, but here we are now maybe taking the place of a woman who deserved to be here. So now it's like we owe these women something. Our university used to claim that diversity was their motto, but now we can't trust them anymore.
The Japanese government has launched an inquiry to look into similar hidden quotas against women in medical universities all over the country. We met with the official leading this investigation. He claims to be working day and night to cast light on this scandal.
All
the other medical schools say they don't cheat. But in most of these universities, when we compare the results, male candidates have much better results than the female candidates. So it is strange. I've also had to take difficult exams, and I worked hard because I trusted the system. So I'd like to apologize to all of these women, not in the name of the ministry, but on my personal behalf.
Authorities are willing to make amends through financial compensation and even reintegrating the affected candidates. At the root of this injustice is the shortage of doctors in public hospitals. The long working hours make life difficult for female doctors when they become mothers. As a young doctor, Tomoko worked in a public hospital for several years before starting her own clinic.
We used to work day and night. My children were very small, and it was very hard to work such long hours. I had many responsibilities and a lot of pressure.
Today, Tomoko has almost 60 patients per day, but her schedule is more flexible. In Japan's patriarchal society, it is a woman's job to take care of the children. Hiring a nanny is frowned upon. So once they become mothers, many Japanese women are forced to quit their jobs, especially in the most competitive sectors.
One of my friends was fired from the hospital. She had a first child, and when she told her boss about her desire to have a second one, she wasn't even pregnant. She was told that there was no need for her to come back to work. Men can work freely. I can continue to work because I have a certain amount of freedom. But because of housework and family responsibilities, it's true that it's difficult to always be 100% at the hospital.
This is exactly what led the medical school to impose these quotas. The traditionalists see it as an attempt to respond to a real problem.
I understand the hospital's point of view. It is a reality that many women leave their job when they become mothers. Imagine what would happen if in a hospital all the female doctors were pregnant at the same time and took their maternity leave at the same time.
Do women have to sacrifice their professional life to have children, or is it the state's job to find a solution? Since the bombshell investigation, several lawyers and activists have been working together to put pressure on the authorities.
やっぱりさ、いいよ、それね。そうでもないとね、一人二人じゃやっぱね。
この問題っていうのはすごい日本社
It
会
is not just the university's problem. This discrimination is at the very core of Japanese society. By fighting it, there is a possibility that we can change society.
日本の社会って変わっていくのかなというふうに思っています。
Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has made women's employment one of the key issues of his program. But inequalities still prevail. Last year, Japan dropped to the 114th position in gender equality rankings.